Well, I've been pretty happy with the high banker. Last year I ran all expanded metal and then miner's moss. And I just found that you're dealing with so much concentrates that it's, compared to this year with the Gold Hog Max versus the miner's moss, I think I'm recovering the same gold and I have a 16th of the concentrates to deal with at the end of running for an hour and a bit. The only thing that I would change for next year is possibly putting an extension on the high banker. I'm probably catching 80% of the gold in the first 1.5 feet, but by the time you get the boil box inside, the dampening mat, I only have 3.5 feet of sluice to catch hopefully 95% of the gold. So I think if I had an extra 3 feet out there, I wasn't too happy with the amount of gold that I lost on the last trip. So a little bit extra sluice would be, I think, the way to go. And then I can get a few different and more arrangements of the Gold Hog mats. I've been really happy with them. Grey Wolf high banker and a Gold Hog mat, perfect. Anybody that's running Hungarian riffles, expanded metal, I would throw it away and really try this. It works really good. Really hope the permitting goes good for this for next summer, that I can bring the machines down, because this digging by hand, it takes a lot out of you. It's hard. But it's a good time though. Well, I just stopped after another 45-minute run. I decided I'm going to clean the mats out a little more often. I think you definitely recover a little more in case some are blowing out here and there. Last year, or this spring, there's only 2 or 3 times where I caught any gold that wasn't able to go through the screen. Everything was small enough that it passed through, and I was just doing this last little bit of dirt here and I gave it a good swirl and I seen 2 specks here, so I'll see if I can get them back in here. Oh yeah, there it is. Jesus. Look at that. There they are. Nice pieces. Starting to get some pretty good little flakes. Well, there's a little bit out of about 45 minutes. Just pounded down to get some. There's still some mixing with the black sand down there. I just did a rough quick pan to see what was in there. Put it in the coffee can and take it home. I'm not going to clean anything up until I get back home and just do one big cleanup. A little faster, I can concentrate more on shoveling. That's why I want to do more cleanouts, because all of this, who knows what would wash out. Maybe none, but at least I know if I do a clean out every hour or so, I still got that much in every run. Well, I've been running for about 35 minutes. Getting pretty tired, need a beer break, and I ran into a really cool piece of oxidized quartz. So I crushed it up and smashed it around and ran it through the high banker, and it's a pretty fantastic looking piece. I'm no geologist, but I would probably say that'd be a good specimen to crush up and run through a mill of some sort. I don't know how or why it causes it to rust like that. But they say it's always good for gold to be around anything rusty like that. So let's shut down the mats and see what they have in them. I haven't looked yet. tried to run the water a little bit slower this time. A couple good little specks right there. One right there. Right there. And always lots of little ones down here on the mother load mats. Pretty good little piece right there. So I'll pan it out and see what they got. Now if this ain't the most perfect place to pan, I don't know what is. Nice slow flowing creek. Nice place. I really like this claim. Oh, squirrel. Good thing the dog ain't here. Well, there's the end result for that 40-minute run-ish. 35, 40. See, not as much as last time, but it's in proportion, I think. I think I'm not losing any due to running a little bit too fast or too slow. It's all about the amount of dirt you can put through it, I guess. I think the 2018 high banking season has just about come to an end. Too damn cold. I'm just gonna work on this little tiny hole here until it gets too hard to shovel. Fill it back in, and then we'll go down to the far end of the claim around the corner, and I want to do a little bit of panning on this little, what I think is a bedrock outcropping. And we might go do